All right. Okay. So we're here. We're here. We're here, and we're gonna review Love and Marriage, DC. We're gonna be fair. We're not gonna talk about season 5 on that other show. On that other show. On that other show. We're not gonna talk about that other show. Okay? Monique Samuels, she starts the show off. One thing I'm gonna have to give Miss Samuels, baby, girl. We can say what we want to say about Monique and how she handled that on that other show. But when I tell you, baby, she got out that car looking like a rich black woman. Baby, that hairstyle was everything. That coat was everything. Baby, that pump, that boot she had on was everything. Girl, was that a Rolls Royce or something? Girl. You know, I was online the other day, Twitter. I know some of y'all think I don't like Monique for whatever reason, girl. Girl, I actually don't have a problem with Monique. If you really want to know the truth, girl, I actually bought something from Not Lazy Moms. Quiet as it's kept. For the girls who swear up and down, I hate Monique. Girl, I actually bought some of her stuff. For me to hate somebody, you think I really would be supporting them like that? I just think she was wrong for what happened on that other show. That's what we gonna call it. We gonna call it that other show. But yeah, I actually bought something from Not Lazy Moms, girl. Anyways, it said that it could help with like bags underneath your eyes. So I said I'm gonna see if it work or not, girl. But anyways, everything about that's why I was bringing up Twitter. It was it was a question that was posed on Twitter about name your top 10 housewives as far as like face. And I put Monique face. Monique face is top tier. And even if y'all don't like Monique, you can't take away from that mug. That mug is up there. All right? Anyways, she got out the car. I thought she looked sickening. Anyways, all right. So she says that, you know, she has PTSD from that other show. And that, you know, when Carlos first approached her, she said no. But then I guess, you know, he came back around and she thought about it. And she agreed to be, I guess, the leading lady, on Love and Marriage, DC. She said that she was put into a box and that we're seeing her for the first time. Who was that? Who was that on the other show? Who was that on the other show from seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5? Who was that over there who was fighting in the barn? Who was that? She said we getting to know her. We getting to know her for the okay, girl. We getting to know her, girl. We gonna let it go. We gonna let it go. We gonna let it go. Let it go. Girl, we gonna let it go. We gonna let it go. All right. So now we got Sylvia, Ashley. She says she's the sweetest bee ever. Okay. I like it. I can get with it. We got Irena, Tyler. They both are moms, wives. They both have businesses. You know, well, if they're a wife, they gotta have a husband. Well, I mean, they could have a wife, but they have husbands. We have Winter Williams, you know. Okay, so when Winter popped on my screen, I said, okay, this hairstyle is very strong. Quiet as it's kept, girl. My hair was cut like that once upon a time, girl. It was. I know y'all like you lying. No, girl. When my hair was big, girl, when my hair was big, girl, I had shaved, literally, people will tell you, I was walking around Houston, Texas with half of my head shaved off. It wasn't as bald as hers. It was still like some hair, probably like about this much hair on the side. But not like when you shave it bald and then it starts to grow back. That's how my hair looked. At first I just cut it myself like a little piece. And then girl, by the end of the month, girl, literally half of my girl. So I was walking around Houston, Texas, all this hair bald, just gone. And then big hair just on the other side. So I can't talk about winter too bad, but I think I was just taken aback because I haven't seen that hairstyle in so long. I remember at one point all the girls were shaving their head on the side. Cassie really started the whole shaving stuff, but Rihanna took it to another level. Girl, for the girls who don't know, I think I cut my hair because I think Rihanna had cut hers. That's when I was part of the Navy, honey. But when I saw winter on my TV screen, I said, okay. This is a very, it was in my face. I was like, okay, girl, this is strong. This is very strong. This is a very strong hairstyle. But like I said, girl, the girls used to wear their hair back like that back in the day. They did. I mean, I know it's not back in the day, but once upon a time, girl, we was all walking around here with half our head shaved. Girl, the girls thought we was going through it at first. Then they realized it was cute, then everybody else started doing it, right? So shout out to winter. Shout out to winter. Girl, Ashley made a statement that I was like, I know that's right, mama. She said, basically, it's okay to spend your husband money. In other words, it's okay to spend your husband money. You should, but make sure you got your own. Okay, message. Winter. This is the only thing I was confused about. I didn't understand what Winter's story had to do with Monique's event. Because I didn't realize what that had to do. Excuse me. I didn't realize, I still don't understand what that, and I watched the episode twice. I don't understand what that has to do with the Not for Lazy Moms pop-up shop at the Kendra Scott store. I don't know. But she said basically her first husband had an affair. And then he had not one, but 2 children. Girl. Come to find out, she got married a second time. Her second husband, he's almost 60. Whatever he did, she said she can't forgive it. So, I mean, girl, I can't blame her. I know some people will look at it like, girl, your second husband. Girl, it's not like she married to Barack Obama. If she was, she'll probably still be on her first. All right? Okay? She said, Monique says that Chris and her had a bad experience on that other show. Did y'all? All right. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to keep moving. All right. What's her name? We're gonna learn the names. Irena. They want her to do a Q&A. She doesn't want to do a Q&A. Can I go ahead and get this out the way? Girl, I'm about to make some of y'all mad. I'm not married. I have no desire to be married. I don't have a desire to be in a relationship. I mean, if somebody just pop up one day and I'm like, oh girl, you seem like you really are like the next Barack Obama as far as decency. Girl, we might do what it do, but girl, that's really not on my mind. I don't know what it is about them wanting these tips on how to stay married for 26 years. I think one of the biggest tips that you could give somebody if you want to stay married for 26 years is just stay together. That's what Big Mama and them used to do. Right? We get up, we praise the old people for staying together for 69 years and 49 years, but girl, if Big Mama told you really and truly she wanted to leave that nigga after the first 7, but she stayed anyways. Girl, this is what married people are probably gonna tell y'all. Other married people, make sure you communicate. Make sure you trust each other. Make sure you don't go to bed mad. Pray together. Make sure you put God first in your relationship. Make sure trust is number one. Communication is number one. Girl, that's the stuff they're going to tell you. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is that not what y'all tell other married people? Trust each other. Communicate. Make sure he feels like the man of the house. You got to make a man feel like a man, even though you're a woman. You got to make him feel like a man. That's the stuff I hear people say. I guess some people will say, girl, a relationship. You know, some of y'all say boyfriend and girlfriend is the same thing as being married. Girl, y'all really be trying to discount people's relationships just because they ain't married. A motherfucker could be with their man or their woman for 10 years, and just because they ain't married, you try to discount the relationship. Girl, where? Anyways, girl, I was about to go to a whole rant. It really ain't nothing that, to me, I don't think there's really nothing that Arena or Jamie, is that her husband, could tell them besides the basic stuff. Girl, communicate, trust each other. Girl, quiet as it's kept. No tea, no shade. This is for everybody. This is for the gays, the lesbians, the straights, the non-binary, whoever in relationships. Girl, more than likely, there's a good chance to me, in my opinion, that when you start getting up there at that 20 and 25 and 30 and 40 year mark, bitch, you've been through some shit. And when I say you've been through some shit, you probably been through some infidelities on both ends, right? Probably started with the husband, and the wife followed right behind. Well, he cheating, I'ma cheat too. Might be a kid out there. Girl, y'all probably, did a little, Ike and Tina, a little 1-2 before. I'm not saying this is about Arena and her husband. I'm just saying when I think about people who've been together in relationships for a very, 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 very long time, I just think that y'all probably done fought each other a couple of times, cheated a couple of times. Anyways, let me go on. Let's go on. So, my biggest problem, I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way too. My biggest problem with this entire franchise, my biggest problem with every couple on this show is Chris and his suits. I didn't see Monique one time on this episode not look put together. Everything was fitted. Everything was together. I love the 2 balls. Usually I don't like when women put like balls in their hair because I always like 2 balls. I always think about it like it looks childish to me. But I thought it looked very, very cute on her. The dress, the shoes. And then here come Chris walking right beside her with this suit on that looked like it was his suit when he used to be a big boy. Well, he's still big, but not, he was big before he lost all the weight. And he don't want to get rid of them suits. And it's bothering me and my homegirls. It is. I want Chris to get those suits and give them away. I was about to say burn them. Don't burn them. Y'all make too much money. Out of everybody on that other show, they probably was a couple who had the most money. So I'm not understanding why Chris is getting on TV with these big suits on. If Monique don't go get that man some new suits. And I can't even blame it on Monique because that's some shit, that's a nigga shit. The niggas don't be knowing how to get no suit. Anyways, girl, I'm so sick of them suits. If I see Chris on my TV screen one time with a shirt that's too big, a blazer that's too big, girl, pants too big, he think because he got them hemmed at the bottom, girl, that make it all right. No, the pants are still too big. The jacket is too big. That shirt is too big. The tie is damn near too big, quiet as it's kept. Anyways, girl, I'm sick of them suits. So Arena, I think I'm messing her name up. We're gonna get the names together by at least the 3rd episode. Y'all know I will fuck her name up. Do you hear me? Miss Tyler. We're gonna call her Miss Tyler for right now. Miss Tyler is at home working. Her mother lives with her. Girl, her mother was in the kitchen cooking. And she asked her mother, was the food done? How long was it going to be, girl? When I tell her mama stop and rolled her eyes, I'm going to tell her. Oh, girl, I have a son. He's visually impaired. He said Irena, I'm just going to call her Irena for right now, child. Irena, she said that, he was going to be fly and how he was going to have on a mink and a turtleneck. And he said, what if it's warm? I know that's right. I don't know why I holler when he said that. What if it's warm? Then what you gonna do? What you got picked out for me now, okay? Look, Jamie and his daddy don't get along. Girl, I got something to say about that in a little bit. They have a son named Little Jamie. And besides Jason, Jamie and Big Jamie, the father, they don't get along. Oh, Ashley. So Ashley says that she feels like a married single mom. She ain't the only one. For the life of me, I can never understand how you be married and you still move like a single mama. Girl, why is he there? Oh, to pay the bills? Okay. I mean, girl, I guess it's give and take. Is that what it is? I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. I don't give a damn if I was a single. I don't give a damn if I was a stay-at-home mama. Bitch, I'm not gonna feel like no single mama when I got a partner. Which the fuck I would. And then it didn't make it no better because I look down and I see his little small ass with a coffee cup talking about go ask your mother. Girl, so I just see this woman in the confessional talking about how she feel like a single mama sometimes, and you got your little short ass, girl. He look like he about 4'11", girl. He got his little short ass with a coffee cup that say go ask your mother. Girl, proving her point. Girl, this nigga say shit. Now he say he the best. He say he the best next thing. The best next thing close. What can you say? He say he basically he the next Barack. Now let me tell you something. We put Barack up there because we know Barack is top tier. Because we know that they tried to find dirt on Barack for the longest, and the only thing they could find was that he wore a tan suit. Remember they got mad because he wore that tan suit one time? That's the only dirt they could find on Barack, and they was trying. So they let me know right there. I said, oh, Barack might be clean, okay? And then the only dirt they could find on Michelle is when she wore her arms out. Didn't they get mad when she took her first lady picture or something, she had her arms out? So when you start saying that you the next, you close to Barack, you better live up to your motherfucking word, because if not, we gonna be on your ass, DJ Quick. All right. Anyways, Lil Jamie is cute. Leave Lil Jamie alone. He look like he'll fuck your credit up. Do you hear me? Don't fuck with Lil Jamie. Jamie is cute. Lil Jamie is cute. But he'll fuck your credit up, ladies. Leave his ass alone. And he need to get his shit together, according to his mama and his daddy. I thought it was kind of sad, when when Irena started crying. She told him just basically you need to get it together and do better. Winter, so it's the party. Winter is married to her second husband. They not together no more. Well, they separated. She hasn't spoken to him. Either she has spoke or seen in 5 or 6 months. They still want to know tips on how to make it to 26 years. Girl, just stay together, girl. That's how you make it to 26 years. Stay together. Okay. Jamie, I already said that little Jamie better show up. I don't know, girl. We're going to have to go. Yeah. All right. So this is what I want to say. Okay. So he says that, but he had already said prior, early in the episode, girl heard some clicking, early in the episode that he better show up to, I guess, their 26th anniversary party. So then he was like, I just hope he behaves himself and doesn't do anything to piss me off. I just feel like, okay, so little Jamie arrives and then he takes big Jamie and they go have a conversation. And little Jamie says, basically, I'm grown and y'all still look at me like little James. They're having a conversation. And, sometimes I'm hard on parents. I am, right? But I will say this much. At least I'm hoping sometimes parents do the best that they can do. With that being said, little Jamie, if you are still walking around here and you are behaving like someone who is a child, it would be kind of hard for your parents to treat you like a grown-ass man when every time they probably look up, you're getting into some type of trouble like a child would. They're probably always having to bail you out, come to your rescue. So if you want them to start treating you, I guess treat you more like a man or an adult or, give you more space, then you probably should start behaving in a certain way. I think that's fair, right? I also think that Jamie, Big Jamie, he mentioned something about his father giving him tough love. I want y'all to realize that sometimes the way that you were raised and the parenting style that your mother or father, parents, guardian, whoever had with you may not be the same parenting style that works for your children or even all of your children. The tough love thing may not be working for little Jamie. So have you ever thought about probably trying something different? I mean, he grown now, but there's still always, you can have improvement. Even as you don't stop being a parent just because your kids are grown, right? You hope that it's not as stressful as, it would be if you had a child. But I just think that Jamie probably needs to look at the situation like, even though your dad raised you a certain way, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was the right way or even a good way, right? And maybe you should probably try a different approach. That might work, a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Monique and Chris. Okay, I was so fucking confused about why they was arguing. Then I watched it again. And I have to agree. I was with Monique on this one. What it sounds like to me is that they're just working on their marriage. And they have their good days and their bad days. And I guess one of the assignments or one of the things they told them, I can't remember if she said Chris's life coach assigned this to them or if it's something they came up with on their own, was to, I guess, write a list of kind of like who you are, things you're passionate about. And when I figured out what was going on the second time I watched it, I was like, this sounds dumb. How the fuck you married to somebody you don't know who the fuck they are? But then I thought about it. And I said, you know what? I could see how you could ask somebody that. Because the same person that you were 10 years ago may not be the same person that you are 10 years later. And they've been together, I think, longer than 10 years. I think they've just been married for 10 years. So they've been together as a couple, I think, over a decade. So I think Monique is trying to look at it from this, lens, through this lens of who are you today, right? What are you passionate about today? Because who you were you're not the same person I met when I met you over a decade ago, which is okay because everybody grows, everybody changes, everybody evolves, right? So I think Chris was getting frustrated and he tried to shut it down by basically saying, you're right. He pulled the Nene Leakes. You're right, I'm wrong. And I think she caught what he was trying to do. Basically, just shutting the conversation down, getting me to shut the fuck up. So you just gonna say you sorry, or you gonna say whatever you need to say for me to shut up. And I think she's probably looking at it like, I'm tired of shutting up. You need to answer my question. Did you not think that it was important? That's the reason why you're prolonging this. It's because you felt at one point that this wasn't important and it didn't mean shit to you. But he didn't want to go there. He just wanted to shut Monique up. So that's what I'm thinking happened. Y'all can explain this to me the way that you saw it, but that's the way that I saw it the second time I watched it. Again, the first time I watched it, I didn't understand what the fuck they was arguing about. The second time I watched it, I was like, oh, I think I get what's going on. Monique is on some, I will say at least it sounds like it in the first episode. Monique is on some, I'm trying to make sure my marriage goes as long as it can. And we have to do the work in order for our marriage to work. And if you're not going to do the work, then how is this marriage going to work? Chris looks at it as though, what did he say earlier? What did he say? I'm a good man. Nobody's bringing babies to the door. I mean, why, can I say something? Why y'all think that ain't no flex? They not supposed to bring babies to the door. Like sometimes people say shit like they supposed to reserve a hand clap. You don't get a hand clap because nobody's ringing your doorbell on some girl marriage. She said it's your child and it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? Gotta change reality. That could never be any more of. Woman doesn't hurt me. Yeah, so precious. She said a real woman wouldn't do this over the phone. And could I understand? She's afraid and lost. Girl. She never wanted, I forgot the words, child. Girl, like, you don't get no props because ain't no other bitches knocking on the door dropping off babies. Girl, they not supposed to. The fuck? Like, I saw somebody online talking about basically giving him props. No! You don't give a motherfucker props just because they ain't got no bitch knocking on the door talking about this is Chris Jr. The fuck? He said, I'm a good man. Nobody's bringing babies to the door. The bills are paid. We live a good lifestyle. He helped with the kids. All shit you supposed to do. I'm going to be on these niggas. I'm sorry. I'm going to be on these niggas. Because at the end of the day, if you want to step up and be the motherfucking protector and provider and head a household, well, guess what? That's what comes with all that shit. You don't get no pat on the back because you paying the bills. Because that's what a provider does. But I think that's how Chris look at it. Basically, like, all the stuff I just said, he said. So it's kind of like, I'm not worried about no other shit. When the truth of the matter is, you ought to be worried about the other shit. Anyways, the show was cute. I'm here for it. Shout out to all the girls. Everybody seemed cute. Ashley seemed cute. Arena, I'm going to get her name right, seemed cute. Winter Strong Hairstyle Williams, she seemed cute. Monique, this is cute for Monique. We going to leave that other show over there. It's that other show for me. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.